Hello, my precious fellow gems. I'm only doing you today. I'm really going to focus on our energy right now because this is a huge year for us. 2022, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 222 can also signify that you are on the proper timeline now. Maybe you weren't at the beginning of your manifestation, because this is all tied to manifestation. This reading specifically to those that are manifesting. If you're not manifesting anything, you may still want to watch this so that I can give you a couple of tips how throughout that will do nothing but help you, because that's all I want. I want to help. So I hope this reaches you. I hope it reaches you as soon as possible, because August, this is a huge month for us to start, using that portal. We've got till the end of the month. We just finished all these super moons. There's so much going on up in that sky right now, and it is our year, okay? Gemini is connected to the number 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. I mean, it's about us this year. This is finally our time. We get to stop overthinking everything, being stressed out, having fucking panic attacks, and live our best life, okay? And speaking of living your best life, if you are trying to manifest $5,000, once you get that $5,000, aim higher. There is no limit. No limit. You want $1 billion? Get it. You want 20 billion? Get it. Okay? Don't let anything hold you back. And I even used a new Gemini lighter, little focus that I bought the other morning. I don't know if I showed it to you, but I love it. But it's still weird if you haven't seen my Castor and Pollux video. They're still girls, which I guess, gender is not a thing, but they were males in the story. I'll link it below if you're interested. I'm also going to link below an Abraham Hicks video that I want you to listen to, where she talks about Esther and Esther's job being a pointer. And I want you to become a pointer as well, okay? If you have a first career, that's going to now be your second career. And your first career is going to be a pointer after you watch that video, I promise. So I'm going to start with just regular Rider-Waite deck. This row, I need to tell you this first. This row that I set up after I meditated, connected on our energy, which is not hard for me to do. I was already connecting it on the way here. Thinking about this reading and specifically what I want, you guys to get from this, because it's important. We overthink everything, and you have to stop. You have to pick one thought, laser focused, visualize it every night as you're falling asleep, visualize it throughout the day. If you want to do subliminals to get to your subconscious, if you can't override that in any other way, do self-hypnosis or subliminals, okay? And you got to find someone with a good voice, or else you won't sleep, because you need 5 hours of that, okay? Continuously for a while. So hopefully you don't need that, but if you do, if you still feel stuck, if you haven't been seeing signs, I talked about angel numbers before, how they're not the only numbers. You can see other patterns and numbers that will blow your fucking mind, okay? But yeah, they're significant, so if you're seeing those, especially, 222 means you're on the right timeline, which is great because it connects to the year, 222, even though there's a 0 there. But that 0 to me represents a bullseye. It doesn't represent nothing. It's not a knot. It's a bullseye, okay? Or an aught. Is it aught or not? I think it's both. I don't know. My dad used to have a gun 30-06 and it was 306. I don't know. Anyway, so this row is kind of right now or your recent past energy related to your manifestation. And where is it? Where the hell is it? Okay? This is current. Okay? This is as close as your present energy as we can get, because time is a human construct. And you might not be watching this until a week from now. Okay? But hopefully you're watching it as soon as possible. This is the 24th of August. I'm hoping you see it ASAP. And then this is the receival. Okay? This is when you get to see it. Okay? So it does not mean it's month 2 month. Month 1, month 2, month 3, none of that. It's just, kind of before or recent past or even maybe right now, then what's moving in, to bring it to fruition. So this is like cementing it, locking it in place. Kind of, the in-between period, which is the hardest period, because it's not hard to visualize at all. It's not. If you're suffering from aphasia, send me an email. I'll put my email address below, and I will coach you for free on how to do that. It'll only take 5 minutes. I'd love to help you. No charge. I just want to help. And then this when you're waiting, and then this when you get to see it, okay? So this is kind of your sort of temperance, I want to say, period, your period of patience. And then this is when it rains on you, okay? Whether that be money, which for most of us it is. We got a lot going on in the economy right now. Everybody needs those extra zeros in their bank account, right? Not the bad zeros, the good ones. So go for it, Gemini. Go for it. Go for it. So we start, and I don't read reversals, and I think I may have actually flipped this card down when I picked it up. I don't know, but I don't do reversals, and I don't do genders. So your Page of Pentacles. Perfect. This is perfect. Perfect. Okay, if I can pick it up, I need to get my nails done, guys. I cannot wait till my nail grows back that I lost so that I can get my nails did. So this is the card. I'm sure you have seen it a million times, but look closer. What color do you see mainly? This card is so yellow, and yellow is great in tarot, okay? Yellow is great. And if you notice, if you ever look at our swords cards, there's only, I think there's one that has yellow in it. Only one of our swords, because we're air signs, so we are related to the swords or the athames. If you want to get real witchy, you could do that. Because yes, I am a practicing witch of almost 26 years or 27, something like that. Oh wow, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the Page for a sec. So you are on a search. This is the perfect way to begin a manifestation. And I'm not going to go by every traditional tarot card meaning, because that's not what my readings are about. Especially this one. This one is a different type altogether. I see all this yellow. I see this happiness. Okay, so this to me is you figuring out what it is that you want to hold in your hands, and maybe also going in search of information how to get there. Well, I'm going to answer that question for you right now. It's not investing in the stock market. It's not, taking physical money and doing something here right now in the physical world. It's in your mind. You need to be what I want to say to you, and you might think I'm fucking crazy, and I don't care. And I'm sorry for swearing so much, but this is an intense feeling that I'm having. And it's been all day, Gemini. It has not just been just now. I wanted to do this all day, and I finally had a few minutes where I could sit and do it. But you are finding out what it is that's going to make you happy and set you up, okay? And the way to do that is through your mind and through your magic. And I don't mean laying down a money spell and then expecting it to pop up after 3 months. I don't mean that. I mean you're going to visualize. You're going to make that clear picture every night before you go to sleep. As you're falling asleep, you're going to feel those emotions. You're going to live. Well, we'll get there. But, that's how you're going to submit your manifestation, through visualization, okay? You can journal too if you want. But visualize clearly. And if you have aphasia, email me. All right. So then we have the Ten of Pentacles. That's beautiful. So that tells me that when you figured out how to do that manifestation, how to visualize, it's sort of immediately cemented is what I want to say to you, okay? The seed is planted when you start doing that. And then you have the Queen of Cups. And if you look, I want you to look at this card closely, and we've had this pop out in a couple of our readings. It pops out all the time when I do it myself. If you look, well, for myself, if you look closely, you can see that she is not holding a cup. It's a trophy, okay? A trophy. So that symbolizes victory, a win, okay? So you're manifesting some kind of victory that's going to get you into this perfect stability of financial abundance, okay? 10 is a perfect number in the tarot. It's also the completion of a cycle. And whenever you're manifesting something, your vibrations are going to change, and things are going to start to fall from you, whether you want them to or not. So I always say, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what spells you're laying down. Be careful what manifestations you are visualizing. Wow, Ace of Swords. So again, figuring it out, okay? Figuring it out to the highest level, which is through manifestation. I'm telling you that. It's the easiest way as well. Okay, and this perfect energy flowing right with it, the Hermit. When you are doing this process of cementing, you are going in a lot. You're going in your own head constantly. And being a Gemini, sometimes that can be kind of hard. So I want to say to you, remain laser focused on that intention. Don't let your mind wander. If it starts to wander, get it right back there, start over, go through it. And you don't have to visualize the entire thing playing out play by play by play. Visualize your end result and think from your end result, okay? It's good to find material things you want, even if it's not material things that you know, want ultimately, but things you want to buy if you want money to come in your life, because then your subconscious is going to start thinking of ways and attracting that to you. I'm sorry that TV got so loud, guys. I'll try to talk louder. Wow, and then we have an Ace of Cups. So going into this energy is going to bring you this beautiful fulfillment of your cup, okay? Your cup is going to be running over, okay? And that does not just mean finances. That's love, that's happiness, that's joy. That's whatever happiness means to you in all areas of your life. So guys, start manifesting if you're not, okay? And I have so many videos on it, tons of them, tons of them. I'm going to go turn that down. So while I'm gone, just meditate on what I just told you. Start thinking of a visualization. Sorry guys, I can't connect and talk like I want to with that in the background. Okay, so I hope while I walked away you came up with what you want to visualize, to manifest. And if you haven't, think about it. Make sure it's something you really want, because sometimes we want things because other people have them, okay? But do you want them because you want them? Is that what you want to hold in your hand, okay? Because once you make that choice and do those steps, that's ultimate, you know, fulfillment. And to me that says, since this is in your first row, that whatever you're starting to manifest, going through those steps, whatever you're visualizing is going to come into reality, okay? I mean, you can't make this stuff up, guys. All right, gems. So temperance. This is perfect to come out in the middle row, guys. I even think I was thinking about this earlier when I was thinking about being patient, and temperance popped into my head. Be patient, okay? You're gonna have to be patient waiting on it. You cannot be like, when, and that is so hard. You cannot be like, when is it coming? Is it this month, next month? But I can tell you this, that with this energy that we have from the supermoons, from the Lion's Gate, from the year, you know, everything is leading up to this being our month and our year, okay? So this whole year is our year. This month is our month to get this stuff set in stone, okay? So this, to me, this 10 is another 10 of Wands. Another 10, but 2 10s in a row. That's pretty, because you had a 10 of Pentacles here, okay? So you have another 10. So this is showing me that this hard work, guys, manifestation, it is an easy way because you don't have to do a lot in the physical world, but going inside yourself that much, especially for a Gemini, can be a lot to carry. And like I said, pick one thing, okay? One thing, and stay focused on that one thing, because you cannot carry everything at once. You cannot do everything at once. Try to start, I want to say to you, try to start even maybe delegating some things if you can during this time, so you can focus more, okay, and relax more. You need to be in a relaxed state. And during this time of manifestation, you need to live as if it has already occurred. And that might sound hard, but once you start doing this, and then during this period you start seeing these signs everywhere, you're going to believe it, and you're going to realize that you are the fucking alpha and the fucking omega both, okay? You are. You are. You may not believe it. That may go against everything you believe religiously, no matter what path you're on, but you're going to realize it by this time, okay? Wheel of Fortune, perfect, okay? So it's turning, all right? And it's turning in your favor, turning in your favor, turning in your favor, okay? This is your favor. This does not mean that there is, oh, it might be bad. No, it won't be. It won't be. All right, beautiful. Okay, so your 9 of Pentacles, and look how happy she is, or he. Look how happy this person is. Okay, look at the colors. Look at all the yellow. Even her robe is yellow. Yellow in the tarot represents ultimate happiness, okay? And that's beautiful. That's just telling me that this energy is flowing, you know, to get you here from what you started. Start manifesting. If you're not manifesting, you're not living. Okay, I feel like you need to hear that. Somebody needs to hear that. Your Knight of Cups. So this is the universe to me. This is what I want to say. Not the traditional meaning of the card. Sort of is, but This is the universe bringing you your desire, okay? They're bringing you your cup, which is your Ace of Cups, because that's the cup you're after. They're bringing you your ultimate happiness where your cup runs over. And then the Knight of Swords, I feel like this represents you, because guess who's manifested this, okay? The universe bringing it to you is because you put yourself in the position to receive it. By believing, having faith, unshakable faith. Check out my store where I have that shirt, well, and about 50 other things that says Spirit always has my back. That was the first thing I created in that store, and it went into all this other stuff that I love, but that shirt's awesome. And I'm not trying to sell you that shirt, I'm just telling you that I made that shirt because during this phase, I started to, and I've always had huge faith, okay? But this waiting period, things are going to start to click for you on a whole nother level, and you're going to transform into the butterfly right here. And once you transform into the butterfly, you can't revert back to a caterpillar. You just can't. That's why I say keep manifesting more, okay? All right, so let's look at our receival, okay? When it's coming in, the package has been delivered, okay? All right, so this card is victory. Victory. And whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, or we don't try, we do. Whatever you are manifesting is there, and I gotta throw that down like I'm playing spades, the world. And it's interesting that the world has a lot of blue in it, which isn't the happiest, color in the tarot. But the world can represent so much. There's so much. It means everything is open to you at this point, okay? So whatever victory you bring in, you're going to have more choices to enjoy the world. Is what I feel like you need to hear from this. Queen of Pentacles. She doesn't want. And look how calm her face is while she's looking at that. It's like she was expecting it. Remember that when you get your victory. Remember that, because it doesn't feel like something that's a shock. It's like, okay, now there you are. Thank you, universe. And now what? It's a completely wow. Another 10, which is my favorite 10, the 10 of Cups. This is, to me, that's a rainbow. Okay, it doesn't have all the rainbow colors, but this is a rainbow. And if you are like me about rainbows, there's not many things that occur in nature that are more beautiful than a rainbow, okay? So this is ultimate fulfillment in everything, okay? Just like your Ace of Cups, this is even better. This is even better in a way. And it also symbolizes a new beginning. So like I said, when you start this process, stuff is going to fall away. Maybe friends, a lover, a love interest, okay? Maybe even family members can't vibrate at the same level as you anymore. Maybe a job goes away, guys. It happened to me. It happened to me, and it had to happen. It had to happen. I'm glad it happened, okay? So do that. And also one thing about this card too is it's the only one that has children in it, so that might speak to someone in particular. If it's talking about you being a parent or something related to your career, children are in this one, okay? So if you have kids, my heart goes to you, because it's hard to love them so much unconditionally and put up with all the stuff they do. Mine's 5, so we're going through some things. Beautiful, guys, this is gorgeous. And it's very similar to my own reading that I did earlier this morning. So this card to me is everything that you have put in, now you can really hold it. Okay, all that hard work has paid off, and it is here, which is what all this is saying, but it's just saying it again. And also, if you look at this particular deck, which is the original tarot deck, okay, this card also has, and I've pointed this out to another sign that got this, but this card also has the same colors as this one in the rainbow, but they're down there. So if you put them like that, about reversals or anything, but look how similar the colors are. Just something interesting. And that they came out one after another is also interesting. And then the Emperor. This is not a gender, okay? This is ultimate care, ultimate achievement. This just means that this is you now, okay? This is you now. And it might also, you know, when it comes out in my reading, I kind of look at it as my dad is helping move things in my favor at times. So if that resonates with you, take it. That's just kind of how I read it when it comes out in my readings. So watch my manifestation videos. They will help you learn the process, but quite simply visualize, plant that seed, water that seed by being very patient, okay? Temperance card, be patient, okay? Very patient, very patient. And live as if it has already happened, no matter how hard that is, because it is hard at first. I'll say that at first. But after a couple of weeks, it becomes like so natural. And then you just receive. But you have to be open to receive, and you have to surrender to the divine. That does not mean you're going to go, you know, to church and go to the altar and start praying for something. That is not how it works. You are the Alpha. You are the Omega. Do you understand? If you don't yet, by this time, certainly by this time, you'll realize it. And your Alpha and Omega are your conscious and subconscious, because you create whatever you want, okay? I'm going to do some clarifiers. I'm going to use my Moonology deck. I was hoping I need some of these little witch ones to clarify, but I'm not clarifying anything particular. I'm just clarifying your energy related to this manifestation. Spirit, please share with me, guide me, show me what I need to show my gems. Message for Gemini in the current manifestation, please. Thank you. All right, so you have 4 cards that fell out. So your first one, wow, a new start is coming. That has to happen, okay? If you're manifesting change, you can't, it can't work, okay? And that says new moon, if that resonates with anyone. And it resonates with me because when I work with clients that are really witchy and they have to have the moon phase, and I can get it, okay? You can start doing this at the new moon, but I kind of told you guys not to worry about that, okay? Don't worry about that. But if you just can't get away from that, then do it then, okay? All right, expect powerful change during this time, of course, because you have to expect it for it to work. You have to expect it. You have to live as if it has already happened, okay? You have to expect it. Work through your fears. This can come up at any time, okay? There might be fear here that you're not good enough. There may be fear here that it's not coming. There may be fear here, what do I do with it, okay? So this can be applied to anything. And fear is not bad necessarily, but, you know, because when you work through your fears, what you're doing is you're learning, you're growing, you're evolving. Okay, you're developing thicker skin, you're developing better coping skills. And also, I didn't share this with you, but this is important, the eclipse. Okay, anything with an eclipse on it is complete transformation, okay? Because what happens during an eclipse? Everything, all of them. And then the next one, guys, love it. Gotta slap it down real quick on this card. And it says a lot to me. I'll read the message first. It says a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay? That means it's good for everybody involved. And also, it's kind of hard to see, but inside this, I'm picking up on some maybe Libra energy, but not that in particular. I'm picking up on balance, karma, okay? That all the good you've been putting out there and everything has been leading up to this. For everything you've given, all the hard work you've put in, everything you've done is finally paying off, okay? All right, and I'm going to get a goddess for you from my Goddess Oracle deck. Love this deck. Current manifestation. Moved by my heart, right, so you got 2 right here, okay? All right, so first one, love it, Athena, inner wisdom. Okay, inner wisdom, guys. And this also says to me, you know, be beautiful during this time, especially while you're waiting. Self-care is so important during this time. Okay, and then over here you'll have the ultimate self-care. You wanted those breast implants. You wanted those veneers on your teeth. You wanted, you know, whatever you want to do to yourself. You wanted that Botox that you've been wanting to get all this time. Trust me, it works. It's awesome. Get it. If you're past 25, start. But, you know, it's so important. Self-love. My book, chapter 2, is all about self-love. You have to have that first. And then the message says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. I'm going to put this one here because this just says to me, start now. Use your inner wisdom. Use your brain, your subconscious, your conscious, the alpha and the omega, okay? And then we have Guinevere, true love. This is not a love reading, so I'm looking at it as a love of life. And it says, the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. That makes me want to cry, guys. I'm just so happy for you when you start this, because you're going to have true love. And I don't mean true love with a human being. I mean a true love with yourself, with your life. Okay? The ultimate. I'm going to put these 3 together right here. Okay? These represent true love, especially this one to me, the 10 of Cups, because this is just true fulfillment in everything, okay? And that's what true love really is, okay? Because when you fall in quote-unquote love with someone, you're just basically vibrating at the same frequency to the point to where you're like, okay, I can do this, you know, if it's a true love situation. It's not love at first sight, you know, as much as are you a vibrational match at first sight, okay? And then this is what I want to leave you with, okay, with the cards, all right? Win-win outcome. No matter what you start, you do it right, you follow the steps. It's going to happen, okay? It's going to happen, especially with all those cards that came out. I'm shocked. That's more than my reading. I'm a little jealous, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my scrying bowl right here. I'm going to move my flame a little closer. I'm going to turn off the overhead light. I'm going to turn this one down because I need to be able to see a certain way. I think I'm going to turn it off, okay? Because this isn't but what you're going to see. This is what I'm going to see. I'm seeing stripes, if a zebra for some of you, but I'm feeling more tiger. More tiger. This is the year of the tiger, actually. So stripes, maybe even maybe camouflage. Maybe you're trying too hard to fit in. Stop that. You're a Gemini. You can't fit in. You don't want to anyway, deep down. I'm seeing honestly a lot of symmetry, which indicates balance, and we mentioned balance a minute ago in this column. And also, when I think symmetry, the universe, spirit wants me to say to you, with that symmetry there, what pops into my immediate brain when I'm processing that is a butterfly. And I may have even mentioned that before, but a butterfly. Okay, you're going to become a butterfly through this process. You're going to go from the old you that you were overthinking everything, anxiety, depression, all the mental illnesses that we get naturally because of the way our brain fucking works. Okay, going through this process, and I can speak for myself. I had bipolar, depression, grief depression after I lost my mom, had already lost my dad to suicide. 4 or 5 other things. Insomnia, which I've always had. I'm a witch. I'm gonna have insomnia. I don't mind, but all of those things, even anorexia, because I lost almost 100 pounds and I was not fat at all to begin with, okay, or heavy. I just had a little baby weight. No body shame, okay, no body shame. I didn't need to lose weight anyway, and I still did because of mental stuff, because I was so depressed. So once you start doing this, you are going to change into that butterfly, and you are never going to go back to that caterpillar. So start manifesting. Start your journey today. Start it today. Start it tonight. Start it now. You can do a meditation. Get yourself into theta that way, because it is possible, especially if you do a guided theta meditation. Get yourself into that energy. Start visualizing. And then again, visualize when you go to sleep, okay? And visualize the outcome. You can visualize the actual process that gets you to the outcome, but simplify it as much as possible, okay? Or just picture yourself in the house you want to be, the house you want to live in, the car you want to drive, what you want to do with your family, what vacations you want to go on, how much money you need for that, and then manifest that money, or just leave it open to the universe. Money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways constantly, regardless of what I do. Okay, have that affirmation. You know, just visualize yourself doing all those things that you love. Okay, and that make you truly happy. Where was that card? The true love card, okay? Probably can't see it that well. Maybe better now that the light's off. But that true love card is going to come for you if you start this process, okay? So if you have any questions, I'm willing to help you for free. I'm not charging you a penny. I don't care about that. I want to help you. If you have any questions, or you're suffering with aphasia, I cannot give you really I cannot tell you how long it's going to take. I can maybe look at some numbers that repeat in a personal reading, but I cannot. If I can't predict it for myself spot on, I can't predict it for you. If I can't predict it for my husband spot on, I can't predict it for you. I can tell you if it's, you know, if it feels close, or if it feels like there's something else you can need to do, because those cards are going to reveal themselves. But I can use the numbers in the tarot, but those are so general, because it could be 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 days, 8 hours, 8 seconds. You know, it doesn't matter. And the number 8 just popped out because that's an important number. It represents personal change, which is what you're doing here. So I guess there was a reason I chose the 8 to say. But that is it. That's it, Jim. And I hope I hit everything I needed to hit with this, because I really wanted you to get what you want in life, and I want you to start manifesting. Don't think it's hoo-hoo. Don't think it's BS, because the worst thing that can happen to you is that you identify what's going to bring you true love, and you start thinking about that and ways to change your life for the better. Even if you fail at the rest, which you won't. You're a Gemini. Your brain is powerful. You already have 2 brains. You are the Alpha and the Omega, okay? Use those brains. Master them. I'm seeing the Magician card pop out. Maybe that was why I was seeing the 8. I'm seeing the Magician card. You are the Magician. You are the master of all elements. You are the deliberate creator of your reality here in this world, okay? Everything else is a video game. It's just energy. You direct it where it goes, and boom. All right, that's it. You need me, you email me. It's in the description, and I'll link that Abraham Hicks video, because it was funny as well. She was great to listen to for advice as well. I love Abraham Hicks. All right, good luck. Not that you need it.